I have that, I'm going to mark down here. So I'm coming straight off the bottom. I'm going to do a 30-degree cut right there. All right, so if I did that right, this will fit there and down there, and holy cow, it's perfect. That doesn't happen very often. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Put a little glue on the bottom here. Fit in here, so it's easier for me to nail in. Put that up against there. And same thing. And what I'm doing is just making sure I pop at least one nail in each board. On that long bottom there, I don't mind putting two in there. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, next we're gonna do the bottom. So I take what I have left, and I can already tell it's gonna be a little gap because there's a little bit of a warp in the wood here, but that's okay, it's still gonna look nice. All right, so I'm gonna go right to the edge so that it runs straight down. Mark it over here. And I will go make that cut. All right, so check our last piece here. Let's see, we managed to pull this off. That is beautiful. All right, so that's gonna go there. And I come to the edge. I'm gonna pop in. There. There. I think that'll probably hold. That gives me the basics. All right, so I'm back over here with the big piece we had. I'm going to get rid of, the dog ear, or just make sure you have a straight edge. And I'm just gonna cut a 5-inch rectangle out of this. All right, now I can keep this very simple and say, boom, this goes here in the center, do something like that, and I'm done. I personally like this better when I do like a 45 all around, so I'm gonna do that real quick and show you what it looks like. All right, so this is gonna be my base. Now, if I wanted to make this removable, I could drill a screw up through here, put it on there, end of the season, take it off, store it away. I'm gonna make it so it stays on. So all I'm gonna do is put a little glue down the middle. Center that on here. And yes, I'm aware that if it's centered, it didn't matter which way I had it facing. All right, so I've got that in. All right, if you're getting something out of this, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get back to work. Then I wanna pop in a few nails. There you go. All right, so let's talk about why I like this tree and some things you can do to make it pop a little bit more. So I like this because you have two options here. You can have just a nice flat surface right there, go that way, or you can do it with the lip. If you choose to do it this way, some things I think that look pretty cool, take a clothespin or buy an actual clip, put it right here, and this could be used for a picture. You put your favorite Christmas picture in there, or you put a card in there. You could always make a bigger version of this. Same basic concept, 30-degree angles, and then you could hang multiple Christmas cards or something like that on there. You could put LED lights. You have that nice lip right there. It's about 1 inch. You could put some LED lights around it. You could cut out a cross in the middle of this, so you'd have the tree with a cross out of it. I would probably do that this way and put LEDs on this side so the light kind of shines through the cross. I think that could be pretty cool. But what I'm working on right now, I'm actually going to make a wooden cross, probably about from there to there. All right, I'm just gonna insert it in there so it'll be the cross actually sticking out. I think that'll be pretty cool. So many things you can do with this. You could hang a little ornament, go through the top, hang it. Endless opportunities here. But for the cost it is to make it, this was about 1/2 of a cedar fence picket. If you do this just right and you saved all your scrap here, you can actually make a second one this size out of it. All right, so I gave you a bunch of ideas here. If you have another idea, comment below, let me know what it is, or if you had one of these that you like that you think would be really effective, let me know. Now here's another one I made, and you'll notice this one is a bit bigger than this one. So here's the difference. With the one you just made, if you followed along, remember at the very beginning we cut that 1.5 inch strip. With this one, I didn't cut the 1.5 inch strip right away. Instead, I made these 3 pieces, so they're actually taller by 1.5 inches. Then, with what I had left over, I cut 1.5 inch strips out of it, 3 of them, and that was enough to make my sides. What I did here is I left the textured here, and then where I had clean cuts there. I thought it gave it a pretty cool look. And again, I mentioned one where you could put like multiple Christmas cards or pictures.